Welcome to Let's Word Up, a YouTube channel dedicated to teaching you about the English language absolutely free. We cover grammar, idioms, equip you with daily words and much more. Our goal is to bring you closer to mastering the English language. In this video, we recap the week's daily grammar podcasts along with exclusive bonus content, facts, or just more fun information found only on our YouTube channel. You can head over to our website www.letswordup.com to access our daily podcasts and downloadable transcripts. Take a look at the description box below for links and details. Click on the subscribe button and notification bell so you'll know when we publish a new video. Here's a recap of the grammar that we learned in week 11. Clauses and phrases. A clause is a group of words that contain a subject and a verb. They have a clear meaning and can make up parts of a sentence or can be a sentence in itself. Clauses that can work as a sentence alone are known as independent clauses. Some examples of this are she is wise, I like this, and this is good. Clauses that can't work as a sentence alone are known as dependent clauses. Some examples are when I was young, if you don't mind, and who stole the cookie? It is worth noting that some dependent clauses can function as whole sentences when being used as a question or answer. A phrase is a group of words that can contain a subject or a verb, but not together, since that would mean a clause. They have a clear meaning, but may not make sense alone and usually require more information to create a sentence. Some examples of this are the bus to work, running fast, and in the garden. Similar to dependent clauses, these can function as sentences when used as a question or answer. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are words that function as the main component of a relative clause. Who is used to specify people. For example, look for the man who is wearing a blue hat. Which is used to specify a thing. For example, the house which is located south of the town. That is used to refer to a trait of people or things. For example, a car that has a yellow door. Where is used to refer to a location. For example, Paris, where you can see the Eiffel Tower. When is used to refer to time. For example, remember last week when you fell into the pool? Whose is used to indicate possession. For example, whose book is this? Whom is used to refer to a person or people as a subject. For example, my children, whom I love dearly. Relative clauses. Relative clauses give information about a noun or noun phrase. These are linked to the noun or noun phrase by a relative pronoun. The relative pronoun can be the subject or object of a clause. A defining relative clause gives information after a noun to identify the noun more clearly. Some examples are, find a person who can help you fix that. Look for any trees that have round leaves. And the toy which has a yellow cover. Non-defining relative clauses add extra information that is not essential. These are not necessary to specify a subject. Some examples are, they broke in through the back door, which we forgot to lock. Mr. Johnson, who was my teacher, helped me understand maths, and the food was left uncovered, which is a great way to attract ants. Bonus content. Limerick. A limerick is a form of poem originating in the UK. These poems follow a strict structure of 5 lines with an AABBA rhyming scheme, meaning that the first, second, and fifth line rhyme with each other, while the third and fourth lines share a different rhyme. The third and fourth lines are also shorter than the other lines, meaning that they should have less words or syllables. Limericks follow this strict structure in order to create a unique rhythm, and the content of limericks is typically humorous. Here's an example of a limerick. Please check the transcript linked in the description box below to get a clearer idea of how to make a limerick, and you can try making your own limerick. I bought an expensive white shirt. The price made my poor wallet hurt. I wore it one time and felt so sublime until I fell into a big pile of dirt. Relative clauses and prepositions. When prepositions are used with relative clauses, they are usually placed at the end of a clause. Some examples of this are: you have friends you can rely on, there's a bed to rest in, and it's a place for hanging around. In formal style, the preposition can be placed before which or whom. For example, this is my favorite of the universities to which I applied, and my friend, for whom I baked this vegan cake, is allergic to dairy. Relative pronouns and common collocations. The expression "the one" is often used with defining relative clauses. Some examples are: she's the one who helped me, pass me the one that has a yellow handle please, and my favorite episode is the one where they go to Mars. Where can be used after expressions such as the situation, the stage, or the point. For example, we were in a situation where we had to think fast. This was the stage where the backup came into play, and I've reached the point where there was no going back. Referring to a subject. Different words are used to refer to subjects depending on context. In informal contexts, subjects are often referred to with personal pronouns such as I, you, and we. Examples of this are: I need to ask you about your living situation. Do you live alone? And we should go now. In formal contexts, such as academic writing, subjects are often nouns or noun phrases, which lends itself to a more factual structure, rather than personal. Examples of this are: most people enjoy going to the beach, chocolate is a popular snack, and dogs with fleas tend to scratch a lot. Expressions beginning with it are often used when there's no particular noun being referred to. The introductory it is used when the subject of the sentence is an infinitive, ing, or that clause. Some examples are: it is clear to me that she is happy. It is important to remember your keys when you leave the house, and it is difficult to understand. The subject of a verb can be omitted to avoid repetition, rather than using a pronoun. This can also be done with other repeated words, such as auxiliaries or other verbs. Some examples are: the witnesses were interviewed outside the market and were very helpful. We are studying and planning our evening, and this fruit is ugly yet delicious. Adding emphasis. Using it or what at the beginning of a clause can be used to emphasize or highlight the information that follows them directly. For it clauses, the structure is it plus be plus main focus plus relative clause. Some examples are: it is the ginger that enhances the flavor. It is still children who eat most sweets, statistically, and it is the floorboards that are making that noise. These sentences focus on the subject rather than being just a factual statement. For example, children eat most sweets is a statement that doesn't emphasize the importance of the subject. For what clauses, the structure is what plus secondary focus plus be plus main focus. Some examples are: what I like is the way the material feels. What I understood was that the dog ate the soap. And what you did was support me, and it was very helpful. These sentences emphasize the initial parts of the clause rather than just being a factual statement. For example, I like the way the material feels is a statement that doesn't emphasize the importance of liking the feel of the material as opposed to other things. Thanks for watching. We hoped that you found the grammar helpful and interesting. If you'd like to learn more about the English language, you can visit our website at www.letswordup.com for all of our podcast episodes and transcripts. Please do click on the subscribe button and notification bell below so you'll know when we publish a new video. It also helps us to keep going. Until next time!